is to add some highlights to the corner, because areas that are raised higher are going to be lighter, and areas that are lower are going to be darker. And so first let's put the highlight on with the Dodge tool. The Dodge tool makes lighter things lighter. I'm under my default brushes, and I just have a soft round brush. You can use your bracket tool to make it a little larger or smaller. And make sure now that you're on the brown layer. And just picture in your mind about where the light might be hitting. It's good, I had lowered this earlier, to lower the exposure. The lower the exposure, the more times you're going to have to hit with the brush to lighten it. Just to show you what I mean, if I change the exposure up real high, see how quickly that gets lighter. And I like to do things a little bit more gradually, and I just move that way down. Now for me, if the light is coming from up in this area, there's going to be more of a glare from the light on this area than maybe there is down here. But it's all, you know, you just play with it, and you know, if you put some down here and you decide you don't like it, well, you can hit the undo button. I love that undo button. And you just keep playing until you get it, get something that you like. Then the next step would to use the burn tool, which makes things darker. And of course, edges are often darker. Oh, see, I think my exposure is too high for me. I'm going to lower it a little bit. And you just can run along the edges. I like to run along the edges and make them darker, especially back here. Whoops, what happened? Especially back here on the back side. Now my exposure's not enough. And along the edges, and then I like to put a little like crease. You can lighten it back up if you need to in areas. But as you can see, just with the little bit of burning, it looks like I've got a little crinkle or a crease here as it's bending down. I'm going to darken this up. Yeah, I don't like that. See, hit undo. And you can just continue playing until you got something you like. Now, if you want to take it a step further and make it a double fold, you would just continue with the exact same steps. Use the polygonal lasso tool. Select the area that you want to fold back. Control J. You'll see it put it on a new layer here. Now I'm going to hold down the Control key and hit the thumbnail. I'm going to move a little faster here since we're repeating steps. Make sure this layer is the active layer, and hit the Delete key, and do the same thing for my beautiful shadow layer I just made. Go back up to the new layer, and we are going to let's deselect first. Flip that. Now you can see it looks kind of funny, because you can see it looks like the background layer is actually lifted off the page because of my custom drop shadow there. It's kind of a cool look. but that's because we didn't get the area of the drop shadow that was smudged out. So take the eraser and just delete that off. And you can fix your shadow again, because remember, near the edges here you're not going to see much of a shadow, and so you want to bring that back. Okay, then go back and continue on these other steps. Duplicate this, make the lower level gray by removing the color, add a Gaussian blur to the lower layer, which is now going to be a drop shadow. Get your smudge tool out and bring that out just a little bit. And take it in the corners. I might have had too high of a Gaussian blur, but it's no problem. I can fix it with my smudge tool. Hit multiply, lower that opacity. I kind of like it the way it is. Actually, I see some of the shadow on this edge here that I don't want. So I'm going to push that back in. And my computer's working. Add a little bit of highlights. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Add a little bit of highlight to that layer. Burn some edges of it, maybe. And undo. Let's do this again, maybe with a smaller brush, because we're working in a smaller area. I love my undo button. Need to change my exposure down. It's making too drastic of a change. I really want to change this area darker. Go back over it with my dodge tool. Use my bracket tool to make it smaller. And you can kind of see I have a nice double folded corner. And I will put this freebie up on the blog for you all to download. And if you have any questions about how to do any of these, or if I didn't explain it very well, you feel free to send me an email, and I'll try to answer your questions. Have a great evening.